What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Just for reference, it is September 29th, 2022, and Intel released some new chips, and they also were talking about their GPUs. So obviously, a lot of people aren't interested right now, but I figured we'd talk about it because I kind of like that we have another player coming onto the scene of graphics cards. Now, will they end up staying? I don't know. It doesn't look good for any graphics card manufacturer right this second, especially a brand new one. So let's jump on over here. And it was right here. So Intel claims its Arc A770 and A750 GPUs will outperform NVIDIA's mid-range 3060. So it's a little late on this because 40 series is literally coming out soon. So it's like 30 series is going to be way behind, which means Intel is way behind. So, yeah. But anyway, more options. That's what we got to keep thinking about here. So, ahead of bringing its Arc desktop GPUs to everyone in a couple of weeks, Intel has revealed more details about what to expect from the graphics cards in terms of specs and performance. The A770, which starts at $329 US, will have 32 XE cores, 32 ray tracing units, and 2100 megahertz graphics clock. In terms of RAM, it comes in 8 gigabyte and 16 gigabyte configurations with up to 512 gigabits per second and 560 gigabits of memory bandwidth, respectively. Moving on down, as for the A750, with which Intel just announced will start at $289, that's not a really big price gap there, $329 to $289. It has 28 XE cores and 28 ray tracing cores with a graphics clock of 2050, so almost an identical graphics clock, just slightly slower. And it's available with only 8 gigabytes of memory and up to 512 gigabits of memory bandwidth. So looks like slightly lower bandwidth, slightly less cores, a very small bump down in the core clock on the graphics card, but that's probably why it's almost the full price of a 770, because the 750 is just probably just a slightly cut down 770. But yeah, so Intel claims that based on benchmarking tests, you'll get more bang for your buck with these cards than NVIDIA's mid-range 3060. It says that the A770 offers 42% greater performance per dollar than the 3060, while the A750 is seemingly 53% better on a per dollar basis. The only the issue here is we're about to be dropping 40 series, so what about the 4060? You know what I mean? What about the 4050? Heck, 4070. There's a lot more coming out, and man, it's tough. It really is. So it claims that in most of the games that it tested, the A770's 16 gigabyte configuration delivered better ray tracing performance than the similarly priced RTX 3060, which in fairness debuted back in early 2021. Yes, 3060s do have some age on them now. They're not new cards, whereas an A770 is literally brand new. When it came to Fortnite, Intel says the A770 had 1.56 times the ray tracing performance than the 3060. Of course, Intel is going to tout its GPUs as being better than the competition. We'll have to wait for the results of our own Intel Arc benchmarking tests to have a true sense of performance. In any case, it's looking like NVIDIA is about to have more competition on the GPU front, only this time it's from an established brand that just so happens to be behind many of the processors powering the PCs that might very well have used NVIDIA cards otherwise. And yes, that's a big thing here. So if Intel is pushing their GPUs into these pre-builds that have Intel CPUs, we could see a lot of these Intel GPUs hit the market, and realistically, this is probably not the generation to buy into Intel, but maybe like the second or third generation of GPUs whenever they have even more R&D time and almost like more time to catch up. Obviously, if I can get one for the right price, I'd love to have an A770 just to try it out. I don't think it's going to be like super profitable on mining. Heck, no GPUs are right now. We'll talk about that here in a second also. So I don't think that's, it's not like people are going to buy these up in droves to go mining with. It just, there's no need, but anyway. Let's look at the daily prices, and also I wanted to start talking about daily profitability for mining hardware, well, GPUs more specifically, because I figured that that's something I'd like to look back on and almost keep like a I think somebody said it best. It's like the end of my videos is almost like a captain's log, so I can go back and see what we were doing, what kind of price we were doing, all that stuff on my own video. So come on, come along, join me. Let's go over to CoinMarketCap first. And right at the top, Bitcoin's at 19,370. We saw a dip down earlier, but looks like it recovered slightly. Ethereum's at 1,326. We have, a really loud notification. Ripple is at, or sorry, not Ripple, but XRP is at 48 cents. Going further down, Dogecoin at 6 cents on the dot. Oh, even further down. Litecoin, $53.71. Ethereum Classic, $27.66. And then Monero at $147.82. Couple notable mentions. Where's our Raven coin at? Did we pass it? No, we didn't. Where is Raven coin? Did it fall further down the list? Holy, is it even in the top 100? Raven coin. It's at number 84. 3.5 cents on Raven coin. So, yep. Now let's look at the GPU mining profitability over on What to Mine. We'll go with a 3080 as our benchmark here for the NVIDIA side of things. 3080. Hit the old calculate. And as per usual, nothing is profitable right now. We're looking at losing 20 cents a day on Zero, ETC hash, 23 cents a day loss on Grin if you were to mine it and sell it daily. Looks like everything's 20 cents plus losses. So the best coin right now would be Zero on ProgPow at the moment, or Nice Hash, ETC hash. So yeah, let's look at like a 6900 XT. What about that? Looks like they're losing 25 cents. Oh, ETC hash, 12 cents. Only loses 12 cents a day. Only. Ubic. Oh, Ubic hash. Only loses 15 cents a day. Very, very interesting. What is this? This coin stats were updated more than an hour ago. And more might be outdated. Interesting. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great day. We are probably I don't know, couple hours away from the storm coming through, that hurricane. It's Ian, Hurricane Ian. That's what it was. Hoping you guys down there in Florida are doing okay. I know it went over top of Cuba. Hope they're okay too. Be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the southeast, like South Carolina, Florida, even in North Carolina, don't take any unnecessary risks, and definitely be safe, guys. So other than that, y'all have a good one. OGs, Jellyfish. I'll see y'all on the next one. Adios.